What's up, guys? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching the video from and when you're watching this video. It's your boy Ozanito. Today we're going to be talking about creating stuff on Figma, bringing it into After Effects using Adobe XD. If you use Adobe XD, if you use After Effects, I would assume that you should have Adobe XD. Even if you don't have, you can just download it, right? I mean, it's quite easy and it's a very seamless process. Now, during my course at Michael CSC's training, we're currently in I think week 4 or so. But yeah, there's a particular part where we have to create something on Figma. We have to save it as SVG, then bring it to After Effects. But the process was a bit limiting because if it's SVG, there's a limit to what you can do with it. But I'm going to show you a way to bring in whatever it is you've created on Figma into After Effects to animate. So the first thing is we just finished talking about this. But yeah, go to what's it called? Figma, and look for what you want to bring into After Effects. So let's say, for example, let me see, what do I want to bring in? So let's say I want to bring in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I want to bring in this, right? So I'm going to group them as a selection. So let's say I group them as a selection, right? And you want to bring it in. Now there's a tool called Convertify, I guess. So what you want to do first of all is come to your plugins, then go to manage plugins, then look for what we call Convertify, Sketch, Adobe, and Google, and install it. Now when you install it, go back to your selection. Where's our selection? This is it, I guess. Yeah, this is our selection. So when you install it, go back to your selection, which is this, right? This is our selection. Now right click and go to where are you? Plugin. So under plugin, you see Convertify. Now select Convertify. It's going to load. Just give it a few seconds. Now this is where you need to, now you can either export it as EPS, that's encapsulated PostScript, I guess, mostly for CorelDRAW and Adobe Illustrator, but that's not what we want. You can just open this page and look for After Effects, right? Now, the reason why I'm not going for XD is because initially we are not interested in XD, but without XD we can't visit After Effects. But what you do is select After Effects. Now you're going to render layers with prefix frame, include all the reference image, ungroup all Figma artboard child layers, and just make sure all these are selected. Now what you want to do is export selected frames, right? So when you export it, just give it a few seconds. After converting it, it's going to ask you to download it to your desktop or your computer. So yeah, let's just give it a few seconds. Now the reason why this is taking a bit of time is because we selected several multiple images, multiple layers, right? So you can see we have 183 layers. Anyways, so now when it has finished converting, you can see that it's going to export as .xd, that's Adobe Dimension. So what you do is just click on download. Now let's put it on our downloads, but so we're going to say test. Just call it test and save your work. Now it has been saved to your computer. So what you want to do is go to your computer, and this is it here, right? This is it. So install Dimension, install Adobe XD, and just open it, right? Just open it. It's very simple, straightforward. You won't even go through any stress at all. Now on Adobe XD, you can see that it has been opened here. The first thing you want to do is select the container and delete. Okay, go back. I think so what I do is I make sure, again, what you can do is to avoid unnecessary stress, you can try your best to copy it layer by layer, like section by section, right? So let's say, for example, I'm only interested in probably 1, 2, 3 and all. The rest I can just, first off, we need to delete this. So the rest I can just delete. I'm interested in this. You can see you can move it around. And you can even edit each, like you can see how you can edit it and all. Now this one that is black, I don't want it to be black, so I can fill it with a color, right? But now it has taken away that image. But yeah, we're not really interested in that. We can always bring in an image. But I just want to show you what it looks like. So I'm going to delete this. I'm going to delete this. I'm going to bring this up, you know, like this. I just want to show you that you can actually edit this stuff. Now for this, you can just then copy it like this. And when you are done, you can go to File, Export, Export to After Effects. Now, the moment you click Export to After Effects, it loads it, converts it, and take it straight to After Effects. So you see that your After Effects will come up shortly. So yeah, let's just watch. You can see my After Effects is already loading. Yeah, continue. I was working on a project, a very, very heavy animation, and it's crashed severally. So yeah, don't mind me. Anyways, this is a very, very simple and straightforward way. Although the only difficulty is, or the only disadvantage is, this would require you to have Adobe Dimension or Adobe XD. Is it even Dimension? What am I calling Dimension? Yeah, Adobe XD on your laptop, right? On your PC or laptop, whatever it is you use, it will require you to have that. But aside that, it's just for you to switch between Figma and After Effects. Now it's going to, you can see it is loaded. So I'm going to switch to like third. Now you can zoom in. No, let's switch to full. Now you can see everything is editable. Let me bring this here. Every single thing is editable. You can see. If I want to edit this global, this thing, this is, you can see this is it, global. You can even change the word there. Instead of global, get a Nigerian, right? I can even adjust the frame. And this is it here. You can just quickly do a very short animation. So for this part, we can bring it outside, right? And give it like a 1 second animation, and you know, add your keyframe again, then bring it inside. Right, something very, very simple and basic. Then, you know, just add like easy or something. So when you play it, you can then imagine every single part of the design is editable and is animatable, if that English is correct. Anyways, that's basically what I wanted to share with you guys. Every single thing we have here is now animated, right? It's now, you know, it's now usable for animation. I was trying to look for the grammar to use, but you get the gist. So yeah, this is easy for you to like, and now that I think about it, this makes it very, very easy for you to like create, let's say for example, you want to do like a test run, you create like an hero section on Figma, you bring it to After Effects using Adobe XD, and you animate it, and you know, just do your, I'm going to do something like that. So yeah, that's just one way to like, you know, achieve something like this. I hope this is something that you'll be using in your project as a UI designer, or you know, as a designer generally. Yeah, let me know if this works for you. Give me a like, comment, and share. Share with your friends, share with your fellow comrades in the design space, and I'm going to see you next time. Share.